Welcome to today's Bengali language session, where we shall explore the foundational lexicon pertaining to trees and flowers. To facilitate an immersive learning experience, we will examine a subtle dialogue among three companions roaming around the botanical garden of West Bengal. Their interaction will serve as a conduit for acquiring essential vocabulary, contextual expressions, and syntactic structures intrinsic to Bengali. The theme of the conversation is a trip to botanical garden. Now we will look at the conversation. Rahul says, "Bah, এই বোটানিক্যাল গার্ডেনে ঢুকেই মনে হচ্ছে যেন একটা সবুজ জগতে এসে পড়েছি." Translates to, "Wow, entering this botanical garden feels like stepping into a green world." Srija replies, এই বাগানটা 1787 সালে তৈরি হয়েছিল কেন জানো? এখানে প্রায় 12,000 প্রজাতির গাছপালা আছে। Srija replies, did you know this garden was established in 1787? It has nearly 12,000 plant species. In the line, Rahul said, বাহ, এই বোটানিক্যাল গার্ডেনে ঢুকেই মনে হচ্ছে একটা সবুজ জগতে এসে পড়েছি। The word bah is an interjection expressing admiration or surprise. It stands alone as an emotional reaction. The phrase "a botanical garden" means in this botanical garden. Here, "a" is a demonstrative determiner meaning this, while botanical garden includes the English loanword garden with the locative suffix "a" attached to indicate the place. The word "dhoki" comes from the root word "dhoka" means to enter, and the suffix "e" adds emphasis, implying just after entering or as soon as I entered. This form is a conjunct participle used to indicate immediate sequence of action. The phrase "mone hocche" literally translates to "it feels" or "it seems." Mone refers to the mind, and hocche is the present continuous form of hawa, meaning to be or to happen. It conveys an internal impression of feeling. The word jano functions as a comparative particle meaning as if or like, used to express a figurative or an imaginative perception. Next, ekta shobuj jogote means into a green world, where ekta is a classifier meaning one or a, shobuj is an adjective meaning green, and jogote is the locative form of jogot meaning world. Finally, eshe porechi is a compound verb construction. Eshe is the conjunct participle of asha meaning having come, and porechi is a perfect tense verb meaning I have fallen or ended up. Together, the phrase gives a poetic effect. That is, I feel like I have stepped into a green world. In the response, Srija replies, এই বাগানটা 1887 সালে তৈরি হয়েছিল জানো? এখানে প্রায় 12,000 প্রজাতির গাছপালা আছে। The phrase এই বাগানটা refers to this garden, where "a" means this and bagan means garden, and the suffix "ta" adds the definiteness, making it a specific garden. The expression 1787 সালে means in the year of 1787, with shale being an temporal locative suffix. তৈরি হয়েছিল is a passive past perfect verb phrase meaning had been created, where তৈরি means created or made, and হয়েছিল is the past perfect of হওয়া. The word জানো is the second person informal interrogative form of jana, meaning to know, used here to check if the listener is aware of the fact. এখানে simply meaning here. Then, প্রায় 12,000 প্রজাতির গাছপালা আছে. Translates to, there are about 12,000 species of plants. প্রায় means approximately. 12,000 is the numeral. The word projatir is the genitive form of projati, meaning species of. And gachpala is a collective term for plants and trees. Ache is the present existential verb, meaning there is or are. Altogether, Srija's line provides the factual information about the garden, while Rahul's earlier line reflects an emotional and poetic response to the natural beauty. Now let's continue with their conversation. Orunabh says, ওই যে বিশাল বটগাছটা দেখো, এটা তো বাগানের সবচেয়ে বড় আকর্ষণ. Orunabh says, look at that gigantic banyan tree. That's the main attraction of this garden. Rahul replies, হ্যাঁ শুনেছি এই বটগাছটার শিকড়গুলো এত ছড়িয়ে গেছে যে মনে হয় যেন একটা বন. Rahul replies, yes, I have heard its roots have spread so much that it feels like a forest on its own. In this sentence, Orunabh says, ওই যে বিশাল বটগাছটা দেখো, এটা তো বাই বাগানের সবচেয়ে বড় আকর্ষণ. The phrase ওই যে is used to draw someone's attention towards something specific and far off. Oi means that, pointing to something at a distance. And J adds an emphasis, much like saying look there in English. The next phrase, Bishal Bodgachta, refers to the gigantic banyan tree. Bishal is an adjective meaning huge or enormous. Bodgach means banyan tree, and the suffix ta marks the definiteness, implying a specific tree already known or visible. So, pragmatically, this points to a well-known landmark within the garden. Dekho is the imperative form of the verb dekha, meaning to look or to see. In this context, it is used informally to say look with an enthusiastic tone. Then, in the sentence, এটা তো এই বাগানের সবচেয়ে বড় আকর্ষণ. Eta means this, referring back to the tree. The particle to is used here for emphasis, conveying that this is something obvious or well known. Ei baganer means of this garden, where ei means this and baganer is the genitive form of bagan, meaning garden. The phrase সবচেয়ে বড় আকর্ষণ means the biggest attraction. সবচেয়ে is a superlative marker meaning the most. বড় means big and আকর্ষণ means attraction or point of interest. Altogether, the sentence expresses that the banyan tree is the most prominent feature of the garden. In the reply by Rahul, হ্যাঁ simply means yes, expressing the agreement. Shonechi means I have heard, coming from the verb shona and is in the first person perfect tense. This tells us that Rahul is repeating information he has previously come across. The phrase এই বটগাছের শিকড়গুলো means this banyan tree's roots. এই means this. বটগাছের is the possessive form of banyan tree, and শিকড়গুলো is the plural form of root, with গুলো being plural classifier. এত ছড়িয়ে গেছে translates to have spread so much. এত means so much. ছড়িয়ে is the conjunct participle of ছড়ানো, meaning to spread. And গেছে is the present perfect form of যাওয়া, used here to convey that the action is completed. The clause যে মনে হয় যেন একটা বন expresses the figurative sense of the scene. যে is a conjunction meaning that, connecting the two clauses. মনে হয় means it feels or it seems. Literally, it appears in the mind. যেন is a comparative word meaning as if, and একটা বন means a forest, where একটা is the numeral classifier for a or an, and bone means forest. The overall meaning is that the roots are expanding. It gives an impression of an entire forest growing from this one tree. Now, let's continue the conversation. Srija says, ওগুলোকে বলে অবস্থানিক শিকড়, মাটিতে নেমে নতুন গাছের মতো দাঁড়িয়ে যায়। Srija says, they are called aerial roots. They descend to the soil and stand like the new trunks. অরুণাভ replies, বটগাছের পাতাগুলো বড়, চকচকে আর হৃদয় আকৃতির। এটা পত্রজীবী উদ্ভিদ, মানে পাতাগুলোর মধ্যে খাদ্য তৈরি হয়। অরুণাভ says, the banyan tree has large glossy heart-shaped leaves. It's a photosynthetic plant, meaning its leaves produce food. In the sentence, Srija says, ওগুলোকে বলে অবস্থানিক শিকড়, মাটিতে নেমে নতুন গাছের মতো দাঁড়িয়ে যায়। Here, Srija introduces a botanical term while describing the banyan tree's unique features. The word oguloke refers to those, where O indicates something at a distance. Similar to that, gulo is a plural marker and K marks the object case, showing that the word is the object of the verb. Here, it refers to be the banyan tree's hanging roots. The verb bole means says or called, coming from the root verb bola, which means to say or to name. This is used impersonally here, indicating a general fact or definition. So, oguloke bole translates as those are called. Obosthanik shikor is a technical term in Bengali botany. Obosthanik means positional or aerial, and shikor means root. Together, this translates as aerial roots. Roots that grow from above ground parts and reach downwards. In the next sentence, matite neme notun gacher moto dariye jay. Srija explains their function. Matite means into the soil, where mati is soil and te is a locative suffix indicating the direction or place. The verb neme is a conjunct participle from nama, which means to descend, meaning having come down or by descending. Notun gacher moto means like a new tree, where notun is new. Gacher is the possessive or genitive form of gach, and moto means like or as. Dariye jay means stand upright or remain standing, from the verb darano plus jai. This entire sentence suggests that once the aerial roots touch the ground, they became trunk-like and support the tree, just like the new saplings. In the next turn, Orunabhu says, বটগাছের পাতাগুলো বড়, চকচকে আর হৃদয় আকৃতির। Orunabhu shifts the focus to the leaves. Botgacher is the possessive form of botgach, which is banyan tree, meaning of the banyan tree. Patagulo is the plural form of pata, which is leaf, using gulo as the plural classifier. Together, botgacher patagulo means the banyan tree's leaves. The adjectives boro, chokchoke, and hridoy akriti describe the leaves in the terms of size, appearance, and shape. Boro means big, chokchoke means shiny or glossy, ar means and, hridoy akritir is a compound word. Hridoy means heart and akritir is the genitive form of akriti, which means shape or form. So this part of the sentence praises the leaves as being large, glossy and heart-shaped. Next, in এটা পত্রজীবী উদ্ভিদ, মানে পাতাগুলোর মধ্যে খাদ্য তৈরি হয়। Orunabhu provides a scientific explanation. Eta means this, referring to the banyan tree. Potrojibi is a compound word from potro and jibi. Potro means leaf and jibi means living by, meaning the leaf dependent, or more accurately, photosynthetic. Udbhid means plant. Mane is used here as meaning, or that is to say. It introduces an explanation or gloss. The clause পাতাগুলোর মধ্যে খাদ্য তৈরি হয় breaks down as follows. পাতাগুলোর মধ্যে means within the leaves. where patagulor is the genitive plural of pata, leaves, and moddhe means within or inside. Khaddo toiri hoy means food is produced, where khaddo means food and toiri means produced or made, where hoy is the passive form of the verb to be. Altogether, this clause states that the food is prepared inside the leaves, which is the basic function of the photosynthetic plant. Now, let's continue with the conversation. Rahul says, "এই যে এটা কৃষ্ণচূড়া গাছ, এর ফুল গ্রীষ্মকালে ফোটে আর পুরো রাস্তা লাল কমলা করে তোলে." Rahul says, "Here is a Krishnachura tree. Its flowers bloom in summer and turn the roads red and orange." Srija replies, "তুমি জানো কৃষ্ণচূড়ার ফুলে 5টা পাপড়ি থাকে, তার মধ্যে একটা বড় পাপড়িতে হলুদ দাগ থাকে, সেটাকে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড পাপড়ি বলে." Srija replies, "Did you know that Krishnachura flower has 5 petals? One larger petal with a yellow blotch is called the standard petal." In the sentence, Rahul says, "এই যে এটা কৃষ্ণচূড়া গাছ." Rahul draws the attention to a beautiful flowering tree. এই যে is an expression commonly used to point something out nearby, similar to the here is or look here. It combines a with j, which adds the emphasis or attention-grabbing force. Eta Krishnachura gach means a Krishnachura tree. Acta is the numeral classifier meaning one or a. Krishnachura refers to a vibrant tree known for its red-orange flowers. And gach means tree. This noun phrase introduces the subject being admired. In the next line, এর ফুল গ্রীষ্মকালে ফোটে আর পুরো রাস্তা লাল কমলা করে তোলে. Rahul shares an observation about the flowering behavior. Air is the genitive form of a, which is this, meaning it's referring to the Krishnachura tree. Fool means flower or flowers. Grishokale means in summer, where Grisho is summer and Kale is the time marker suffix meaning during the time of. Fote is the third person singular present tense of the verb fota, which means to bloom, meaning it blooms. Ar means and, connecting two clauses. Puro rasta means the whole road, where puro means the entire or whole, and rasta means road. Lal komala kore tole means makes it red-orange. Lal komala is a compound of the colors red and orange, describing the vibrant effect of the flowers. Kore tole is a compound verb phrase, where kore means does or makes and tule means raises or brings about, together implying a visible transformation. This poetic expression suggests that the blooming Krishnachura changes the look of the entire road. Now, in Srija's reply, "তুমি জানো কৃষ্ণচূড়ার ফুলে 5টা পাপড়ি থাকে." Here, "তুমি জানো" means do you know? With "tumi" brings the informal second person pronoun, and "jano" present tense form of "jana" means to know. It introduces an informative statement. Krishnachurar fule means in the Krishnachura flower. Krishnachurar is the possessive form of Krishnachura, means the tree, and fule is the locative form of fool, means flower, meaning in the flower. 5টা papri thake means there are 5 petals. 5টা is the 5 with the classifier ta, and papri means petal. Thake is the verb to remain or to exist, used here to indicate presence or existence. She continues, তার মধ্যে একটা বড় পাপড়িতে হলুদ দাগ থাকে, meaning among them one large petal has a yellow blotch. তার মধ্যে means among them, with tar means there or of them, and মধ্যে means among or within. একটা বড় পাপড়িতে means on the big petal. একটা is one, বড় means big, and paprite is the locative form of papri means petal, meaning on the petal. Holud dag thake means a yellow blotch is present. Holud means yellow, dag is mark or blotch, and thake again denotes presence. The final clause is shetake standard papri bole. Shetake means that very one, where sheta is that and ke adds the emphasis of exclusivity. Standard papri bole means is called the standard petal. Bole is from the verb bola, again used in a passive or descriptive sense. Now let's continue with the conversation. Orunabhu says, এই ফুলগুলো পরাগায়নের জন্য অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। মৌমাছি আর প্রজাপতি আকৃষ্ট হয় এই রঙে। Orunabhu says, these flowers are important for pollination. Bees and butterflies are drawn to these colors. Rahul replies, এই গাছের পাতাগুলো সংযোজিত পাতা বা compound leaves, যেখানে এক পত্রদণ্ডে অনেকগুলি উপপত্র থাকে। Rahul replies, this tree has compound leaves, where many leaflets are attached to one stem. In Orunabhu says, এই ফুলগুলো পরাগায়নের জন্য অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ. Here Orunabhu is explaining the ecological importance of the flowers. এই ফুলগুলো means these flowers. এই is a demonstrative pronoun meaning this or these. And ফুলগুলো is the plural form of ফুল means flower, formed by adding the plural suffix gulo. Poragayoner jonno means for pollination. Poragayon is the noun meaning pollination and er jonno is a postpositional phrase meaning for the purpose of or for. Onek guruttopurno means very important. Onek here means very or a lot, used as an intensifier, and guruttopurno means important. Altogether, the sentence translates as, these flowers are very important for pollination. The next sentence is, মৌমাছি আর প্রজাপতি আকৃষ্ট হয় এই রঙে. মৌমাছি means bee and আর is the coordinating conjunction meaning and. প্রজাপতি means butterfly. Together, মৌমাছি আর প্রজাপতি refers to the bees and butterflies. আকৃষ্ট হয় is a passive verb phrase. Akrishto comes from the verb root akorshon means attraction, and hoy means is or are, makes it passive means are attracted. Ei ronge means to this color. Ei is this and ronge is the locative form of rong means color, showing that the attraction happens in or to this color. The phrase implies that the vibrant hues of the flowers attract insects. Putting it all together, bees and butterflies are attracted to these colors. Then Rahul adds, এই গাছের পাতাগুলো সংযোজিত পাতা বা compound leaves, যেখানে এক পত্রদণ্ডে অনেকগুলি উপপত্র থাকে। এই গাছের পাতাগুলো means the leaves of this tree. এই is this. Gacher is the possessive form of gach, means tree, and patagulo is the plural form of pata, means leaf. He explains, সংযোজিত pata is a compound term. সংযোজিত means joint or compound, and pata means leaf. Together, it means compound leaf. He also adds the English equivalent using ba, meaning or. সংযোজিত পাতা বা compound leaves. The next clause, যেখানে এক পত্রদণ্ডে অনেকগুলি উপপত্র থাকে, explains the structure of the compound leaves. যেখানে means where, introducing the relative clause. এক পত্রদণ্ডে means on one stalk. এক means one. পত্রদণ্ড means leaf stalk or petiole. And the suffix a makes it locative, meaning on. অনেকগুলি উপপত্র থাকে means many leaflets are present. অনেকগুলি is a quantifier meaning many with the plural suffix guli. উপপত্র means leaflet, and thake is the verb indicating existence or presence. So this clause means where many leaflets are attached to one stalk. Altogether, Rahul's line translates as, this tree has compound leaves, where many leaflets are attached to one stem. Now, let's continue with the conversation. Srija says, এই বাগানে একটা রুদ্রপলাশও আছে, তার লালচে কমলা ফুল বসন্তের বার্তা আনে. Translates to, there is a rudropolash tree here too. Its reddish orange flowers bring the message of spring. Orunabho replies, আরও একটা মজার তথ্য, কিছু গাছ যেমন নারকেল আর খেজুর ওদের পাতাকে বলে পাখা সদৃশ পত্র. Orunabho replies, here is another fun fact. Trees like coconut and date palm have feather-like or pinnate leaves. In this line, এই বাগানে একটা রুদ্রপলাশ গাছও আছে. Srija is pointing out a specific tree with seasonal and aesthetic significance. এই বাগানে means in this garden, where A is the demonstrative determiner meaning this, and bagane is the locative form of bagan meaning garden. The next part, একটা রুদ্রপলাশ গাছও আছে, translates to, there is also a rudropolash tree. Ekta means one or a. Rudropolash is the name of a specific flowering tree known for its fiery blossoms, and gacho means tree also, with the suffix o indicating emphasis or inclusion. The verb ache is used here to denote existence or presence. The second sentence, তার লালচে কমলা ফুলও বসন্তের বার্তা আনে, translates to, its reddish orange flowers bring the message of spring. Tar means its, referring back to the rudropolash tree. Lalche kamala fool describes the flower color, where lalche means reddish, kamala means orange, and fool means flowers. This is a compound color expression common in Bengali for poetic or descriptive purpose. Boshonter barta ane literally means brings the message of spring, where Boshonto is spring, er is the genitive case marker, barta means message, and ane is the present tense of the verb ana, meaning to bring. This line pragmatically connects the natural blooming cycle of Rudropolash to the arrival of spring season, creating a metaphorical and emotional appeal. Then Orunabho adds, আরও একটা মজার তথ্য, কিছু গাছ যেমন নারিকেল আর খেজুর ওদের পাতাকে বলে পাখা সদৃশ পত্র. The phrase আরও একটা মজার তথ্য means another fun fact, where aro is used to mean another or in addition. Ekta is one, mojar means interesting or fun, and totho means fact. This is a common expression to introduce an engaging or curious piece of information. The rest of the sentence elaborates this fact. Kichu গাছ যেমন নারিকেল আর খেজুর means some trees like coconut and date palm. Here, kichu means some. Gach is tree. Jamon means such as, and ar connects the two examples. Oder patake bole pakha shodrish potro. Translates as, their leaves are called feather-like leaves. Oder is the third person plural possessive pronoun meaning their. Patake is the accusative form of pata meaning leaf, showing it is the object of the verb bole, meaning is called. The phrase pakha shodrish potro is a compound term meaning feather-like leaf, where pakha means feather, shodrish means resembling or like, and potro is the more technical or formal synonym of leaf. Now let's continue with the conversation. Rahul says, এই গাছগুলো শুধু সুন্দর নয়, পরিবেশের জন্যও গুরুত্বপূর্ণ. কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড শোষণ করে, অক্সিজেন দেয়, ছায়া দেয়. Rahul says, these trees are not just beautiful, but vital for the environment. They absorb carbon dioxide, give oxygen, and provide shade. Srija replies, আর ভেষজ গাছের কথা ভুলে যেও না, এই বাগানে তুলসী, নিম, অশ্বগন্ধার মতো ভেষজ উদ্ভিদও আছে. Srija replies, don't forget the medicinal plants. This garden also has herbs like tulsi, neem, and ashwagandha. In this part of conversation, Rahul expresses both admiration and ecological awareness. He says, এই গাছগুলো শুধু সুন্দরই নয়, পরিবেশের জন্যও গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইড শোষণ করে, অক্সিজেন দেয়, ছায়া দেয়। The phrase এই গাছগুলো means these trees, where a is the demonstrative pronoun for this or these. গাছ means tree and the suffix gulo pluralizes it. শুধু সুন্দর নয় means not just beautiful, where shudhu means only. Sundor is beautiful and noy is the negative form of the verb to be. This part negates the idea that their only quality is beauty. Then comes পরিবেশের জন্য গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, meaning also important for the environment. Here পরিবেশ is environment and air is the genitive suffix meaning of. Jonno means for and o adds the emphasis or inclusion, similar to also. গুরুত্বপূর্ণ means important or significant. This highlights the tree's ecological value beyond their appearance. He further explains their role. Carbon dioxide শোষণ করে, oxygen দেয়, ছায়া দেয়. This part lists 3 functions. Carbon dioxide শোষণ করে means absorb carbon dioxide, where শোষণ means absorption and করে is the verb to do. Oxygen দেয় means gives oxygen and ছায়া দেয় means gives or provides shade. Each clause uses the present tense verb দেয়, showing the habitual actions. Grammatically, this section uses a compound predicate to deliver an impactful scientific point about trees. Contribution to the ecosystem. Srija then reminds him of another important aspect in the sentence. আর ভেষজ গাছের কথা ভুলে যেও না, which translates to and don't forget about the medicinal plants. Here are means and. ভেষজ গাছের কথা means the matter of medicinal plants. And ভুলে যেও না is an imperative negative structure meaning do not forget. This line combines concern and affection, urging attention toward traditionally valued plants. She continues with এই বাগানে তুলসী, নিম, অশ্বগন্ধার মতো ভেষজ উদ্ভিদও আছে. This translates as this garden also has herbs like tulsi, neem and ashwagandha. এই বাগানে means in this garden, again with the locative marker a. তুলসী, নিম, অশ্বগন্ধার মতো means like tulsi, neem and ashwagandha, where moto means like or such as. ভেষজ উদ্ভিদ means medicinal plants, with ভেষজ means herbal and udbhid meaning plant. O ache adds the sense of also present, where O indicates the addition and ache indicates the existence. Overall, this exchange blends beauty, science and traditional knowledge. Rahul's comment ties together the ecological function with aesthetic value, while Srija deepens the conversation by connecting nature with health and cultural practices. The conversation serves both educational and poetic purposes, ideal for teaching vocabulary, sentence structure, environmental awareness, and cultural literacy in Bengali. Now let's continue with the conversation. Urunabhu says, আজকের এই ট্রিপটা সত্যি মনে থাকবে। গাছ আর ফুলের মধ্যে এত বৈচিত্র্য আগে বুঝতেই পারিনি। Urunabhu says, this trip will truly be memorable. I never realized there was so much diversity among trees and flowers. Rahul says, ঠিক বলেছ, চল শেষে একটা গ্রুপ ফটো তুলে রাখি। Rahul says, you're right. Let's take a group photo before we leave. In the sentence, আজকের এই ট্রিপটা সত্যিই মনে থাকবে, Urunabhu reflects on the day's experience. আজকের means today's is the genitive form of আজ, meaning of today. এই ট্রিপটা contains এই means this and tripta is the trip with the suffix ta used for specificity or familiarity. সত্যি মনে থাকবে translates as will truly be remembered, where shotti means truly or indeed. Mone thakbe is a future tense form of mone thaka, means to remain in memory. Grammatically, thakbe is the future tense form of the verb thaka, means to stay. And when used with mone, it conveys a sense of remembrance. Then he says, গাছ আর ফুলের মধ্যে কত বৈচিত্র্য আগে বুঝতেই পারিনি. This translates to so much diversity among trees and flowers. I never realized it before. গাছ means tree, ar means ant, and ফুলের মধ্যে means among the flowers, where ফুলের is the genitive form of ফুল, means flower, and মধ্যে means within or among. এত বৈচিত্র্য means so much diversity, with এত meaning so much and বৈচিত্র্য meaning variety or diversity. The next clause, আগে বুঝতেই পারিনি, means I never realized before. আগে means before, বুঝতে is an emphatic infinitive form of the verb to understand, using the intensifier e. And parini is the negative past tense of parano, means to be able to. This construction emphasizes the speaker's surprise and newfound appreciation. Rahul replies, ঠিক বলেছ, meaning you are right. ঠিক means correct, and বলেছ is the second person perfect tense of bola, means to say. This acknowledges agreement and reinforces an emphasis. He then adds, চল শেষে একটা গ্রুপ ফটো তুলে রাখি, which translates as let's take a group photo before we leave. চল is an informal imperative inviting the group to go or to proceed. শেষে means at the end or finally. একটা group photo is a group photo. With একটা meaning one or a, তুলে রাখি combines two verbs. তুলে, which is from tola, means to take or capture a photo, and rakhi means to keep or preserve. Together, they pragmatically suggest not just taking the photo, but taking it to preserve the memory. This final exchange beautifully wraps up the conversation with the emotional closure and capturing the moment. It blends reflective thought, agreement, and action, demonstrating everyday Bengali expressions, verb forms, and how emotion is subtly communicated through languages. Now, let's look at a table and discuss the names of the basic parts of a tree in Bangla. Tree part, root, is called mool in Bangla. Then trunk is called guri in Bangla. The bark of a tree is called bakol in Bangla. Branch is called dal. Twig is called dalpala. Leaf is called pata. Flower is called fool in Bangla. Fruit is called fol in Bangla. Seed is called bij in Bangla. Shoot is called kuri in Bangla. Crown of the tree is called brikhoshira in Bangla. And canopy is called chhayachhanno angsho in Bangla. Now let's learn basic parts of flower in Bangla. Petal is called papri. Sepal is called dolopotro. Stamen is called purushango or punkeshar. Anther is called poragdhar. Pistil is called striongo or gorbhokeshar. Ovary is called dimbashoy. Ovule is called dimbanu. Pedicel is called fuler dati. Next, we will see a list of a common flowers found in West Bengal. Golap means rose. Ganda phul means marigold. Then beli or jui means jasmine. Then jaba phul means hibiscus. Surjamukhi means sunflower. Rajanigandha means tuberose. Then bougainvillea means bougainvillea. Chandramallika means chrysanthemum. Poddo means lotus. Shapla means water lily. Nayanthara means periwinkle. Dahlia means dahlia. Chinese jaba means China rose. Tagore fool means balsam. Champa fools means magnolia or white champa. Korobi fool means oleander. Palash fool means flame of the forest. And Aparajita fool means blue pea. Lastly, we will see a table of basic trees commonly found in the West Bengal region. First, Aam gach means mango tree. Then Bod gach means banyan tree. Then Ashwatth gach means peepal tree. Then Neem gach means neem tree. Then Narkel gach means coconut tree. Then Tal gach means palm tree. Kathal gach means jackfruit tree. Pyara gach means guava tree. Kola gach means banana plant. Tetul gach, tamarind tree. Mahogany gach means mahogany tree. Shegun gach means teak tree. Amloki gach means Indian gooseberry. Then Pash gach means bamboo. Arjun gach means arjun tree. Shal gach is shal tree. Kodam gach means kodambo tree. Dumur gach means fig tree. Then Bel gach means bale tree. That brings us to the end of the lesson. See you in the next class. Dhanyavad.